Hello and welcome to Evangel Profiles. My name is Kristen Ramos. It is my honor to introduce a key player from last year's softball conference champion. Let's please welcome Carly Romines. Hi Carly, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
I'm great. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm Carly Romines. I'm a senior at Evangel. I am a sports management major with a coaching and marketing minor. I played softball for 4 years at Evangel, and I am a catcher.
Gotcha. Okay. What was it like being a part of a winning team? And describe the atmosphere of that.
Last year was something that I've never experienced before, and I never would have dreamed of. It was just so much fun, and I was able to make countless memories. Some of the memories that I was able to take in was when we had games canceled last year, and we went to tour Busch Stadium and go to the St. Louis Zoo. And one of the main memories that was just amazing was when we were at the national tournament and like just other teams and parents just hearing us praise God by cheering and just singing worship songs, seeing the parents and athletic trainers and coaches and athletes and siblings come up to us just saying like, if that's what a Christian looks like, I want to be a Christian. Was just amazing.
Right. No, that really is. I mean, I feel like in sports, especially nowadays, it's hard to have a balance between like adding God and playing the sport because it's like it's usually separate. But the fact that you guys were able to do that together, I think that was really, really cool. What contributed to the team's success, in your opinion?
Obviously, it was everyone buying in to the process and buying into the new opportunities and buying into the culture that we were striving for. And the culture that we had just doesn't happen overnight. Oh, no. It takes countless hours, team events, because not everyone just comes in knowing each other and being the best of friends.
I believe like we had an incoming freshman class of 12, and with half the team being new, I think it was pretty interesting to see the dynamics of everybody. But would you say it was easy or hard for the new players to kind of mesh in with the old players?
I feel like we had a pretty good group. I feel like it took a little bit for everyone to mesh a little bit in the fall, but like the beginning of spring, towards the end of fall, we were starting to mesh extremely well. And the main factor of contributing is just everyone just allowing God to work through each and every one of us, not only in our own lives, but also on the field to allow us to give Him glory.
Right. What do you think, in your opinion, is the biggest lesson you learned from last year?
The biggest lesson I've learned last year was, obviously, I've always been the person like to show God glory in everything that I do, and I didn't realize how to do that until last year, and that's probably one of the biggest lessons that I learned, and one of my biggest takeaways from last year was actually being able to see what it was like and feel and be a part of what it's like to show God glory in everything that I do on the field.
Gotcha. Well, Carly, that's all the time that we have today. Thank you so much for joining us, and I hope that we have you here again. My name is Kristen. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope to see you again.